Gonna raise the car a little higher. RX-8 has a middle post you can lift it from. Let's bring this lower a little bit. Okay guys, so this is the old starter. It physically looks actually smaller than the one I'm going to put on, which is a good sign since this is the old starter and this is the update that was never done on this car. This car should have a new beefier starter, which we're going to put on now. It was part of the service. I'm going to try to set this camera up and see if we can get this connected. Alright, let's see. Get a good angle. Alright. Oh, fuck. Need to disconnect the battery. Battery disconnected. Okay. Alright, guys. Roll it back in here. That's only true if it starts.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it hopes. I'm saying we're hoping.
14. So this is a 14 nut. Gonna need another. This bolt up here needs an extension, and you need a wrench on the other side to take it out. Oh boy! Where is my tool? So I have my little extension. A 3/8. I want to take this one off first. The other one holds it in actually. Might need some more leverage. Might have to shorten this. I might have to get a bigger one eventually. If this doesn't break loose. This starter's been here since the original purchase of this car, I'm pretty sure. Fuck.
Jacket. He's just changing the slot right now. Everything else.
Fuck. This thing's been in here so long. It's tight. So this car has the original starter. I hope it works.
Yeah, you rebuilt the engine.
Well, to be honest, the engine might still need rebuild eventually, but
not right now, right?
But it's running. It'll technically run now. So yeah. All right. Got my torque wrench, which is longer, gives me more leverage. And there you go. Let's see if we can get this thing broken open. Let's see. Motherfucker. This is just not enough space. The next thing I'm probably gonna do is put an impact gun on this thing. Just make life easier. Oh, there you go, never mind. Don't need to. It broke free. That's good stuff. Always have something that can give you more leverage. That is the key. So now I need to get a half-inch extension. And a 14 wrench. Wrench on this side, if that's a 14. In fact, it might not be a 14. Fuck, what size is this thing? Might be a 15. 15 socket, test it. It's not even a 15. Alright, so that's not a 14 or a 15. So very likely it's a 17. And that's how this car works. So you're probably a 17. Fuck. So I believe this to be a 17. So let's see. 17. And what do you know? It's a 17.
9 feet and 2 inches, right?
Okay. Oh, so it's a little over 9 feet. So if you don't have a wrench at 17, which I should, just don't know where it is, I'd always use 2 wrenches. One on each side, one down. Huh. So that side's a 17, this side's a 15. There you go. There you go for oddball sizes. Here's my which works out fine. I can use this. It's hard to work in limited space areas, but this is a pretty easy job. So. Okay, that's just to hold it in place. This is actually to loosen it. That's the extension. Torque wrench. There you go. Yep. That's it. Alright, let's see if it cracked this loose. Yep, there you go. Leverage helps in tight areas. But to attain leverage, you need space. Alright, so let's disconnect the connectors. There's the connector. We disconnected the battery so we don't get electrocuted here. And this top one you have to disconnect. Don't have to touch the bottom one. The bottom one's not important. I think that's a 14 or a 12. It's more like a 12 or 14. Again, limited space environments. It's a 13. Here's my 12. Go. 3x8. So this is the piece that connects to the wire harness, which is the reason why I have to disconnect this piece. So once I take this out, we'll compare the size, and I'll show you what I mean. Now, where the hell? Now that it's loose. So as you unscrew this, just notice this becomes very wobbly. Make sure it doesn't fall in your face, alright? Ideally you want to unscrew it and make sure the nut falls off instead of the screw bolt. That way, the bolt is still holding the heavy ass starter in place. So now, see, it comes right out. Alright, let's go compare the size. Starters. With the starters side by side, you could tell this is easily a whole inch longer. There's no doubt about it, this is old. So it wasn't spinning the engine fast enough. So now we're going to change it and see if we can bring this thing back to life. Alright guys, we're back. After showing you the size difference between the two starters, we're going to install this starter. Hopefully I have you guys in a good angle. In the meantime, the installation is the reverse of the disassembly, as always. So you want to make sure this piece is facing the driver's side. There's an upper part here, goes inside here. It's pretty hard to mess this up, but you never know. It only goes in one way. And you don't have to force it. It should just go right in without a problem. So you want to put in this top screw first to at least hold it in place. Just gonna hold it in place, not gonna get tight or anything. So just make sure it slides all the way through. So, give you a little note, that actually slides through the transmission and bolts onto the transmission. There's that other screw. Where's that bolt? In here. Right, so we can put this on just for a little insurance so it doesn't fall on my face while I screw this in. And then there's the nut on the other side, which we put over here. After this, if I could do this properly, like a pro. Okay, let's see. There's this. So. Yeah, it's here. No, what? Nothing. Wheels? I'll do it. Yeah. The paint is pretty good. So let's take a look. Yeah, pretty good. I'll do it. Easy. It's fine. Yeah, you show me. You just want to go right. I'll do it. That's okay. Yeah, I can do it.
Me pinta los jaros. ¿Ah? Me pinta los jaros.
I don't change it until it dies on me. I use the car until it dies on me. So look, if that's worse after this, right? We're gonna sell that. We're gonna get another one, probably a better version similar to this one. Work on that one.
Okay, it's all installed.